Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Very good to see you. Got a special episode, another watch episode here. We got a Casio box. Now, it doesn't have any other labeling on it though. Besides that, it just says Casio, huh? So that's kind of unfamiliar. Wonder what was in that box. Ooh, a little watch. It kind of looks like a G-Shock, but didn't say G-Shock on it, and that's because this watch is a new watch I picked out. It took me quite a while to decide on exactly which watch, because if you've ever looked into the Casio offering list, let me get this off here. I decided I would bring out the box. I took it off real quick just to try it on my wrist super fast, and I was actually wondering where the instructions were. So here they are. They very coolly stuff all these instructions, which I definitely need to go over because there's a lot of stuff going on with this watch. Why don't I give you guys a really nice view of it. Now, been watching this other YouTube channel a lot lately called The Urban Gentry. I know it sounds kind of whatever, but it's a really fun channel, especially if you're into watches. They have a crazy big Facebook group. I think it's something like 26,000 members, and I actually just joined this morning. So, or actually no, I joined yesterday and I posted a picture of my father's watch here, the Victorinox Officer 1884. And, so I've been watching a ton of this Urban Gentry channel, checking out a whole bunch of different kind of watches. I've got a couple more on the way, because I sold the Alpinist that I showed here. I sold the SKX 173. So I had a little bit of watch play money, and I decided to pick up a couple more that I thought, maybe I'll like these instead. While I was waiting for those, because they took for freaking ever to ship, I decided to hop on Amazon Prime, start looking around, and, something he talks about on that channel a lot is having a good beater watch. A good beater watch that you can really not care about all that much. It's a very functional, very durable piece. You're going to be out sweating in it, beating it up, getting it muddy, getting it wet. You want it to have a lot of good features like stopwatch timing. You want countdown timing. You want a whole bunch. It depends, what you're trying to do. And that's what I was trying to say. It took me a long time to narrow it down to this specific watch. Now, this is the SGW 500 H-1 or -2 maybe, and the -1 and 2 is just a difference in color. This one is kind of more of all just black and white with a little bit of red highlights. The other color scheme, which seems to be a little bit more popular, is an all blue. And then there's also an SGW 500 HD, which is a steel version. It has a steel bracelet and a little bit more expensive, a little bit less common. The really nice thing I liked about these rubber ones was it kind of fit a lot more in that beater category. It has just like a plain resin band. It was a lot cheaper. This was actually $60 shipped, same day delivery, Amazon Prime. So, ordered this morning, just showed up on my doorstep at 5:53. So, sorry it took me a while to read that. Clock is like freaking out because of my eyes and the light coming in the room. Anyway, really cool stuff. Let's go over the features of this watch real quick that really turned me onto it. As you can see, it's got a northwest, east, and south marker on its bezel, and I wonder if it'll do this right out of the box. Here, let's check it out. So if you hit this button up here, you see it says labeled compass here, and this was a compass watch, really. Oh, there it goes, calibrates, and then boom. So what that should do here is it should be pointing to north with the second hand. Go back, rotates back down. So, this is obviously not orientated correctly because the camera wouldn't be able to see it, but it thinks it's pointing to north right now. So, that's awesome. That probably needs to be calibrated a little bit. Take it out of compass mode here. Anyway, oh, cool. Another thing, it has a thermometer. So this is a dual sensor watch. If you're familiar with Casio, they have dual sensors. They have different types of, so they have two different types of dual sensors. They have like altimeter and barometer. They have a compass thermometer, which I think is a lot more useful for just like every day to day. What are you kind of wondering? You know, what's the temperature out? Where the heck are you? If you need to get somewhere. This, like I said, has the stopwatch, countdown timer, and it has some other really cool features. One thing that I liked on the Garmin Fenix 3 that I had was it had sun up and sun down. And not only that, this also has not a moon phase indicator like some, but it has moon age. So you can just pull up on the little display down there. I'm sure if you cycle through these, oh, here's sunrise. Sorry. You know, obviously this is my first time checking it out. Alarm, timer, world. It has world times. Sunrise here, moon age, alarm. So it's got a bunch of stuff going on here, and let's see how it has. It has loom on the hands, but you know that's not really all that useful. I mean, I guess it's useful. I wish they had little. I wish all of those hour markers were loom. That'd be nice, but you know, just being able to see that loom is fine. And apparently the light on the you know, when I was reading some of the oh, here's the light button. Okay, so yeah, that is a pretty crappy light if you see it. And apparently it only stays on for 3 seconds, and if you change any of the settings, it turns off. So I'm not sure if you guys can even see that light, little orange light coming on down there. But you know, you can't have everything. I didn't really care about that. I was like, whatever, the light sucks, that doesn't really matter to me. Someone else commented that the buttons felt kind of cheap and plastic, but you know what, they all feel kind of fine to me. So that's cool. Anyway, what I really like about this is it has definitely a larger face than most watches, but it's not a crazy big you know, G-Shock. Some of them do get a little ridiculous, but this is how it looks on the wrist here. I like a little bit of an oversized watch, and this one it's got a nice thin band, adjustable retention thing so that you can keep this sitting nice and flat. Nice resin band, not too thick of a case here. Really like it. Water resistant up to 100 millimeters. I'm not going any deeper than that. I'm not a diver at all. I don't need a 200 meter dive watch. But yeah, love it. Super happy with it. It's going right on the wrist. Father's watch. It's going into a little display case that I got. But yeah. So guys, I gotta hit the books. Sorry that I'm all sweaty today. I was just out doing some yard work, and then I got a beep on the phone saying that my Amazon package was delivered. Isn't the future amazing? You not only get a watch, you buy a watch, it shows up in the mail, and then your phone tells you that the package just got dropped on your door. So we really do live in some amazing times, guys. There are some amazing timepieces out there. I think features are good to have, and I think durability and cost per you know, getting, you know, value for your money is really important. So I think this hit all the check marks, and it's something a little unique too. I was watching, you know, I was looking around. Everyone has the Mudman, everyone has a Rangeman, everyone has the classic G-Shock, DW, you know, whatever the number is. So I just wanted something a little bit different, and I think the it hits that second cool mark, or first cool, whichever it is, with that compass mode. That really just seriously turns me on. So I'm trying to see if I can. No, now I'm cycling through stuff. Guys, I gotta play with this so I don't mess it up. Obviously you can see I'm setting things on the world clock, and that's no good. I'll hit you later. Guys, please subscribe if you like this video, and you know, let me know what timepiece you are rocking on your wrist right now in the comments, and I'll see you next time on Jimbo TV.